Normally, I wouldn't start a recording this early, but then I saw this. Fuck, dude. I mean, one tricks aren't really that big of a deal. I mean, like, he's a one trick in gold elo. So I don't know what that means. That says a lot. Oh, that says a lot.
Let me start out by saying, fuck this
Yeah, I
game.
kind of figured. Oh well.
This game in
That
particular
game's gonna be a little bit.
really, and I mean
Uploading something
really,
at the moment.
tries my fucking patience
Whatever.
to the absolute limit. Riot, what the fuck is
The
Heimerdinger?
upload is finished,
Seriously,
everything will be
what
fine.
the fuck is he?
Everything will be
We
fine.
may
It's
win
only
this game,
100 ping, like, it's not that
and
big
I may die only
used to.
one time,
a deal. When I first started playing,
but
100 ping,
this shit is absolutely
good day.
boring and annoying to the most extreme.
don't think this is
No
gonna
other
get-
champion
you know what,
in
whatever.
this game invokes
Wait, what?
a feeling of
Oh,
hatred in me
shit.
like Heimerdinger. He
no,
is
he's dead?
such a boring champion
God,
to
that's a
fight.
lot.
He has no
They flash.
interactivity
They flash a
in
lot.
lane whatsoever. His turrets
Yep.
are the
Okay, I'm just gonna
epitome
run
of
this-
bullshit minions. And
yep, I got a flash.
it's
This is why I don't like invading.
I can't fucking stand it at all.
I don't. This is why I don't like it.
This game is going
Bye.
to
That's why I don't like invading.
just
Never,
watching
ever
over
invade
it
again.
is as annoying as it was playing it.
Yeah, I'm never.
The
invading
biggest thing
again.
when fighting a
Never.
Heimerdinger is his turrets. He's going to constantly
I
push
mean-
you in, and his turrets take forever to kill. Even as a melee, it takes 3 auto attacks
Whatever.
from me just to kill
And I'll tell you,
one
it's just one
turret.
kill.
And while that's happening, Heimer can just easily use his W
Okay.
or his E to have his turrets target me and deal up to half my HP. Even when he has no mana, he's going to still be able to push me in because of his turrets.
Ow.
It is absolutely annoying
What
to
the
deal
fuck?
with. Just to kill his turrets, I need to spend mana
Stop auto-aiming.
all the time. Not on Heimer, but on
I
his
don't like
turrets.
Just at all.
So that
He's
way,
poorly
he's
designed
getting
champion.
a huge HP advantage over
You
me
know, that's just me.
in
What do
lane,
I know?
and I'm constantly pushed in. My jungler is going to be ganking me in situations where I am like this. I am under my tower. There's a lot of minions that I need to deal with that I need to take because I'm always down in farm since Silas's autos are
Fuck.
really bad in early
That's just me
game.
being bad at farming.
So-
That's not the ping.
I can't go up to help him because I'm losing gold on minions, and Heimer is just able to walk away even though he has no mana. This lane
Ow.
is absolutely boring. Even if I'm playing as
I
a
don't like Heimer because
ranged
his turrets don't
mage,
die pretty much
it's
instantaneously.
still a
And
pain
yet every
in
other
the
summoner-
ass.
Summoning champion, their shit dies so fast. And then like sad shit happens. It's so annoying. You can't run at him for anything.
You can't. That was just me trying to deal with one turret and I lose half my HP. It is the beginning of the goddamn game. Heimer's turrets are annoying. There's nothing exciting about them going on. Yorick's minions, he has to at least land his Q on last hits multiple times over because it takes forever for his passive to trigger up. And yet his minions die in one auto attack. And the only way to really make them effective is to land his E. Malzahar minions die in one
The
auto
other problem
attack.
is, like, he just
They
walks
can get
around.
killed by AoE
get killed.
super easily. Orianna is a great counter to
I don't know, he
Malzahar
needs to
because
land his
one Q
abilities.
will decimate all of his
Uh,
voidlings.
E-
And if he doesn't have his E on you, his voidlings deal no damage. Zyra plants take 2 autos from a melee.
Like, see, a Zyra plant,
Or
which doesn't last.
whatever.
It's like,
They're super quick and
I
easy
see
to
that.
kill. And all of these minions are limited
and
durations.
these, just,
limited duration
ridiculous.
minions
Like
that
just the
are
amount of
super
damage
easy
they
to
do.
kill, but his turrets last for as long as
It
he's
doesn't give him
nearby.
anything. As long as he exists
It
and
cost
he
him
uses turrets, I'm just
no mana to use on his turrets, and yet they take the most effort to kill out of every other summoner base champion in this game.
Oh,
It's
my video's uploaded.
absolutely
Nice.
annoying,
Stop.
and there's not really
He
much
should
else
die.
to be even talking about here.
Unless Kane misses his W? No, he doesn't have flash.
Jeez, that
Okay.
like fucking hell.
No, he's dead.
There's also some other annoying things that's going to be going on in this game. Namely, my team is just adamant to not listening to pings. Adamant to not caring at all about what we could actually be doing during
I
this
muted
game.
everyone, but I didn't do anything.
Kane automatically starting
I
out
didn't do
by
anything.
being an absolute prick.
Please don't leave
Acting
me.
like
I'm so alone.
is just something bad's going on. Every single lane is
I'm so
doing as well as they can. Alawi's winning top. Bot lane is even, at the very least. Me, I'm
Ow.
behind. I'm Silas against a fucking Heimerdinger. It is what it is.
He has a blast
And
wand.
Kane comes in and he misses his
Okay.
W, and he gets irritated because he has to flash after the Heimer and gets killed by Galio. That is in no way my fault anyway. Kane is asking for me to gank,
Yeah,
help gank Heimer.
no.
No, Heimer's up the other half of the lane. I have minions
It
in
doesn't
front of
feel
me.
like I can ever go on
I
him
can't
and
get on top of him with
And
my
his-
E, and even if I
turrets
activate
won't
his
die
ultimate
to the random
to
damage that's going
use
on
the stun,
either.
it's not far enough to where I'm going to hit it. I'd have to expend flash. I'd have to expend a lot just to get onto the Heimer, and it really just isn't worth it at the end of the day, because I'm not going to have an advantage
I'm fine.
at all. I won't be able to really build any damage
Normally
in
I'd
this
be
game
really energetic,
because
but
I
because
have
of
to deal
Heimer,
with just
Just
trying to
annoying.
survive walking
no
up
mana, but he's
to
still a
Heimer.
threat just because of his turrets.
That is how boring, that is how annoying this lane
He is
is.
level 5.
And now I also have the wrong runes for this game, essentially, where a better rune for me to take would be Conqueror in this instance, and I'm going to say it multiple times in this video in the background
Maybe if the
over and
turrets just
over
had a
because
duration, it'd be
I'm just that
fine.
annoyed by it.
But because they just stay there forever, and he can just like do something like Zanya's. Like he's gonna build Zanya's, and then
If he's smart.
he's going to refuse. And then I can't even walk up to him because he'll just, you know.
Something that is interesting, the way Heimer's ultimate works, because you can just sit in it. As Silas, you can activate his ultimate before it's timing out, and you
This
can
is
hold on to it. So, that's something interesting.
Huh.
I imagine that if I did recast it, it would then make it to where it times out instead. I'm putting out that ult just to give me some breathing room. That's me. That is just
I
me
don't like
going
Heimer. It's
after
so boring
one
to
turret,
fight, man.
just trying to clear
It's
something,
just no fun. You
and
can't
it's just
interact
you
with him
can't
at
do anything.
all.
If I was ranged, yes, I could
I don't
be
even
able
know
to
this.
handle an individual turret at a time.
You can't
But
interact
again,
with him.
it's
He has no
multiple
mana, but he's
autos
still
just
a
to kill
threat
it,
just
and in
because
that
of his
time,
stupid
it's
turrets.
auto attacking you, and it's
fucking
dealing as
wrong,
much
man.
damage as a basic ability. And so, if you want to kill it in a timely fashion, you have to spend mana.
At least Zoe has to interact with you.
See, yet again, Heimer's up the other half of the lane. I'm in the back half. I can't go up
Most
to him
champions
while
have to at
Kane is
least
trying
try
to gank.
interact with you, but not Heimer. Heimer's the one champion that never interacts with you in any way. He just exists.
even Timo,
And
who
it
is an
takes so
annoying
much to deal with his
champion,
abilities.
you can interact with. Even if you're auto attack reliant, you have to just play around his blind and make sure that you're not using your primary autos. Like if you have auto resets, when that blind is coming out, you have to bait out his blind. It becomes a kind of a, what's it called, a game of chicken. It's basically a game of chicken, but in this instance it's never a game of chicken. It's just you are pushed in and you have to deal with it. There's nothing you can do,
Yeah, he's,
nothing you can say.
mid lane.
Dealing with his turrets, you're gonna go and he's still going to be able to put turrets down despite having no mana.
I'm not even tilted. I'm just bored. Not even. It's not even like the winning board where it's like I just like doing stupid things just cause. This is just bored.
Normally I'm very
Yep,
energetic in my videos. I do this because my emotions are kind of unstable. I can really get caught inside of them, so I make sure to be very lighthearted when I'm playing ranked games. In my normal games, I don't do that really because they're normals. I'm not trying very hard. Probably just doing something. Probably just getting footage for projects of mine. But in ranked games, I try to be lighthearted. I try to be energetic. I crack jokes to myself. I try to make sure that I'm not putting myself in a situation to where I'm getting tilted and I'm screwing over my team because of it. But in this game, you could hear the descent into absolute boredom, into absolute depression that I am having because of this Heimer. And it screws over
what are you doing?
Just the entertainment quality that I normally have.
I miss Cannon for that. I miss most.
And now Kane's complaining.
Dude, he's all the way up the other half of the lane. What am I supposed to do? Kane.
Again, every single time I'm pushed in, the minions are under my tower. I need these minions, and Heimer's up the other half of the lane. I can't walk up to him because of his turrets, and there's even a Galio there. There's nothing I can do. My ultimate is down. I have nothing that I can take, and he's coming in to gank, and he's going to complain about it. I need these minions. I'm down in farm. I need to be able to build defenses, and I don't have any mana because not mana. I don't have any ability power because of that. So I don't deal damage anyway because I have Electrocute and not Conquerors. Sorry about the noises. Discord is just. Oh my God. Let me just mute this right now. There. Sorry about that. It's just absolutely annoying. And this shows that this Kane is not a good jungler because he has absolutely no idea what lane presence is. If he's going to come in and start talking shit, saying that he's never coming mid again, by calling me dog shit. One, he shouldn't be coming mid in the first place because there's nothing I can do. He can't even alleviate pressure at all. That's just not what's going to happen. The only thing he should be doing is going to other lanes. I don't care that he's not coming mid. It doesn't mean anything. What I care about is that my jungler isn't fucking talking shit to me because he doesn't understand what this lane state is.
Yet it takes 2 auto attacks from a melee just to get the fucking Zyra down. A Zyra plant down. Riot, how does that make any sense? How do Heimer's turrets make any sense?
And it's not just when they're
He's
awake,
so
even when they're
annoying.
down and they're disabled. His turrets still take multiple autos as a melee. How does that make any sense?
Who's AF?
You basically have to
APH?
build full AD to actually deal with his turrets, and even then, it's still not enough.
I'm Silas, so.
Heimer is just a poorly thought out champion. I talk a lot of shit to myself about champions in this game. I don't like Cho'Gath because of his true damage. I don't like Darius because of his heal and his true damage. I don't like Garen because of the true damage. I'm saying true damage a lot. Vayne because of that true damage. But at least in those there are situations where those champions can be shut down. I don't like Teemo because he's annoying fucking shit, but he can be shut down. At the very least, Heimer is just one of those champions that, yes, you can win against them, but it doesn't feel satisfying. It doesn't at all. I don't feel good beating a nearly 3 million mastery point Heimerdinger. I don't at all. I can feel good about that against a Teemo. I've done it before. I fought a 2 million mastery ranked Teemo as Silas. Back when Twisted Tree Line was a thing. Riot, why would you ever get rid of that? Fuck you guys for that. But I beat him in a 1v2 lane, and he had a Cassiopeia with him, and I beat that, and I felt good about it. But this, I don't feel good about. I don't feel good about beating a Heimer at all. He is just a fucking stupid ass champion.
Yeah, I have magic resistance, so it's fine. I'm not teleporting into that, so I need the rest of my team there for a second.
I need a drink.
Okay, I can TP now.
Water, not alcohol.
I'll take that.
Although I probably could take a shot of vodka right now.
Fuck, I took the wrong version of it.
I took the right version.
Oh.
With Salah's ultimate, taking a Velios ult, it depends on whatever gun he has at the moment. So right now he had Infernum, he was just swapping back and forth, so it looked like I took his Chakrams, but I have Infernum right now.
Oh, I took the right version of it. I thought I took the other version. No, we can win this game. Just stop.
Kane just being a little bitch.
Everyone just calm your fucking shit.
Blitzcrank making the mistake of running up to a Aphelios who has Chakrams. Like 20 of them. For no reason. When as Blitzcrank, you shouldn't be running up to pretty much anyone. You should just be waiting back for your hook. And that's it.
Aye. Leave me alone. Really? I'll take it.
The only reason I can actually run up
HP,
there
obviously I can't go.
was because Kane was actually in red form.
Kane is just not going to follow up.
And I was
Infernal.
not having to worry
Supposed to
about
be
my
taking this.
minions dying to a turret.
I already have that. Gonna grab this.
Plus, I also have the magic
doesn't get
resistance,
any
so I
of
can walk up to a Heimer
I'm okay.
and Cho'Gath, who doesn't have any AP. It only took, 18 minutes into the game.
That's his ult. Fucking die. Fucking annoyed.
Caitlyn has AD. Just judging by the first auto she had on the last turret, would have taken her 3 autos. She's AD. Putting down the turret just for some zoning control.
Okay, we can leave. We don't need to stay anymore. We're done here. I just can't be energetic at all. It's gonna be so boring to watch over. Ow.
I should have flashed sooner, but I didn't, but
Fuck.
whatever.
Get bored.
And I'm not giving up, I'm just so annoyed. That's all.
Did it really have to be Heim? Why couldn't I fought the Galio instead? At least that would be interesting.
Now we're going to come to a point in the game where our team is, my team is just not even remotely concerned with playing the map at all.
Oh, we don't need to go that way.
Baron is available,
Oh my god.
yet we're not setting up any vision for it at all.
There.
We're extremely concerned with kills for some
I can't
reason.
go on my own. I gotta wait for my team. Even if I walk over there, they're not gonna follow me. Because it happens all the time.
And like I'm saying in the background, that's exactly the case. I don't ping because I already know my team isn't going to listen to it. I'm not walking over because I know my team isn't going to listen to it. And I do walk over eventually, just to prove the point that they're not going to actually come over.
I even agree.
And
about
all we're doing
could've
is
at
just
least
playing
done
ping pong.
something around it.
This is not the LCK. We do not need to be playing ping pong for any reason.
Fucking shit.
And it's not even like we need to wait for key items at all with the way their team is playing. Key items are very important for when you're dealing with teams that actually have coordination and common sense and know how the game works in and out. This is not that instance.
There is something else we could be taking, huh?
This
Team's
is
not gonna play
a
for it,
game full of random people who don't know each other, and it's in the most average elo, gold 4
though.
in
And my
gold
health's
elo.
gone.
I'm gold 3 right now,
Whatever.
but it's still gold elo. We don't need to be paying attention to the bottom half of the map because Alawi is strong. We could be going over to Baron,
He doesn't wanna
setting
play
up
Baron.
vision, but Kane doesn't want to
about
do
Baron.
anything. Caitlyn and
We're not
Blitz
getting- we
aren't
can't
moving
accomplish
over.
anything else.
Blitz isn't even setting up any
Back and
vision,
forth.
and yet he's
Like,
the
again,
support.
I
He
can walk all the
should
way
have
there,
all
but my
vision
team doesn't wanna
items.
respond to it.
And like I said, here I am. I'm standing right
Now you
next
wanna
to
come?
Baron.
Then come.
My team isn't doing anything. They're baiting
Either
out
do
kills
or
for
don't.
some reason in the middle of the lane, out in the wide open, where enemies aren't going to be face checking. And now this is happening.
I'm just gonna push the wave.
So now we've taken so
There's a
long
dragon.
that Dragon is up. So now we have to take Dragon, which, surprisingly enough, Caitlyn immediately comes over to help with. Surprisingly enough. And Eve was at least low enough to where she had to back off. Oh my god. And I'm just in a position where I can't really do anything. Eve is going to fight me. She doesn't have her ult, which is weird. If she doesn't have her ult, she can't fight me because of all of my magic resistance. So I just kill her. Now, their jungler is dead.
I figured she was probably going to ult me, but
The
she
ADC
didn't,
and
so
support aren't
works for
moving
me.
over to the Baron, or to clear the wave and then go to Baron.
we are just
Now they
wasting
are.
a lot of time not doing anything, while Alawi is just constantly creating pressure on the other half of the map, and and the enemy team is responding to it as well. Come on, let's do it already. Fuck. Just go. Fucking hell.
And now here we are 26 minutes into the game, and we finally start Baron.
It's not even like he has a useful ultimate either.
Then here's what I mean. Their team is segmented. They
What the
don't
fuck?
know what they're doing at all. They're all over the place. They're not working together. They are confused, jumbled. The TP from the Cho'Gath is extremely late. Their jungler is already dead. Galio is dead. The rest of us are still alive. Alawi is in top lane, doing things. She's taking the tower.
Okay.
We easily take them all out. This took way too long to happen.
Man, it's almost like we can
Way
actually
too
do
long.
it or whatever. And we can easily turn on them.
And again, it's not a matter of items anyway. Caitlyn is pretty much stronger than Aphelios in the early to mid game, so long as Aphelios isn't way ahead of her. And he isn't. The longer the game goes, the more items Aphelios can get, and the stronger he can become, causing Caitlyn to then fall off. We don't want that to happen. The longer the game goes on, the tankier Cho'Gath gets, the tankier that Galio gets. And just the less damage that I can do because of the nature of the game and how I have to build. And with Electrocute, I'm even more worthless. Taking forever to do a Baron for absolutely no reason is a stupid mistake. It's a mistake the enemy team can't capitalize on because they're uncoordinated, but it's still a mistake nonetheless.
Fuck off with your fucking things. Let's get rid of it. Just annoyed by you.
Heimer is useless. He's been relegated to absolutely nothing at this point in the game. But that doesn't mean that he still isn't a poorly designed champion.
Shit.
again, it's not
Heimer's ultimate
about
is interesting.
winning against him. Even if I
Alright,
beat
Conqueror,
him,
this would just
I'm
be-
not satisfied.
This would be so much better. I keep lamenting about it. That's nice. Okay. Do it. Yeah, whatever.
Two of them are dead. We might as well just end at this point. This game
Ow.
is very annoying. And I hated every second of it. Goodbye.
This game's boring. Oh my fuck. Fuck Heimer. Fuck Heimer so much. Fuck Heimer